is Jackie Williams. Thanks so much for joining me. In this video, I want to share with you how to make a pop-up box card. So this is a card that looks something like this. It is shaped like a box and has some pop-up elements, but it also folds flat for mailing. Now, below or above the video, depending on your device, I have put a PDF link that you can click on and download for free a template for this card. So you can just watch and enjoy. You don't need to write down or remember anything. You can print it all out. So I'm going to give you the measurements for the cards that I have done for samples today. But once you've made one of these and you've got the concept, you can of course change these measurements to make rectangular cards, taller cards, wider cards, whatever you would like to make. So I have cut a piece of thick basic white that's 5.5 inches tall and 10 3/4 inches wide. And on my scoring tool, I'm going to then score this into 4 equal sections plus a little strip for adhering, otherwise known as the glue strip. So I'm going to score it at 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. So basically making 2.5 inch wide sections, and then, like I said, this little extra piece just for gluing the card together. And then I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. And now I want to score my card in half, which, because it's 5.5 inches, is actually 2 3/4 inches. But whatever the height of your card is, you just want to score it in half. Then our next step will be to cut away one of the little sections. So over here on the right-hand side, there are the 2 little glue strips. You want to cut away one of those sections. Doesn't really matter which one, but whichever one that you cut away, that's going to make that part of the card the top of the card. Okay, then the next step is to fold over all of the vertical scoring. So this little one first, and then the next 3. Once those are scored, our next step would be to cut on the section that has the piece cut away. So in this case, this section, you want to cut on those score lines down to that horizontal score line. You could use your trimmer for this. For this demonstration, I'm just going to use my scissors. Okay, so now we look like this with these top sections cut apart like that. Then we're going to fold that glue tab to the inside of the card like this. And then use your adhesive of choice. I like to use tape when I'm doing boxes. And then take the backing off. Now we want to basically adhere it into a box shape. However, I find adhering it like this up in the air can get a little awkward, and it often ends up going on a little bit crooked. So I find the easiest thing is to literally just fold it in half like this, and then it's all adhered together and it's perfect. Now, then we're going to fold down 3 of these panels like this. And I'm choosing to have the side with the glue tab as the back of the card, because this is going to get covered with printed paper, where if we had it like here, it probably won't get covered and actually might interfere with the little bridges that we're going to put on. I'm just going to use my bone folder on these so they sit a little flatter. Now we just need to put the little bridges in the middle so that we can put our pop-up elements on there. So I'm going to set this aside. Grab my scoring tool again. Now I have cut 2 pieces that are 3.5 inches wide. So this opening here is 2.5 inches. So I've cut it 1 inch longer, and then I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch on each side. And then I'll do the same thing here. Now you could cut them longer and then just make your little glue tabs bigger. But this section here needs to be the same width as the middle of your card. Okay, so now both of these look like this. And then this is going to end up going into the card like that. So I like to use glue for this step so that I have a little bit of time to just move it around to be where I want. And because it is glue, you will want to just give it a moment to actually adhere and maybe even hold it so it doesn't slip away or slide into a spot you didn't want since it is suspended. And then you'll want it approximately 1/3 and 2/3, but approximate is fine. Now you could do just one bridge across there, you could do 3 or 4, whatever you would like. But this is just a basic template to get you started. And then this should fold nice and flat either way you fold it for posting. Now let me show you my finished ones again so we can talk about embellishing. So this is the one I showed you at the beginning. I've put the Be Mine Designer Series paper on these flaps, and then under here I've put some embossed cardstock. You could even put some cardstock here so that when it's closed, and maybe even when you mail it, you would fold those up to protect your elements there. You could make those also embellished. And I like having a contrast color underneath there. That's just personal preference. And then you've got that whole strip on the back to make it nice and sturdy. You could even put some layers on the back as well. And then you can see on my little bridges, I have got the cute little cow with the cow punch and some leaves. And then I've put the circle on with a little piece of window sheet so that it pops up. And then just did a little bit of embellishing on the back. Then another idea is using the Up in the Air suite, and it's a similar idea where I've put the balloon on using a little bit of a window sheet so it pops up, and then I've just got the hearts here, one on top of the other, so they're kind of popping up too, and some of the clouds on the back. And you can see that I've got the Pretty Designer Series paper on, and I did do a double layer here on the back, and that just gives this a little more strength, particularly when it's standing up. And then my final sample is using the new Flight and Airy papers. These are so beautiful. And I've used pecan pie to accent there at the bottom, and that softly sophisticated folder, which is quite nice. Then I've just used images right out of the paper. A little bird on the front bridge, and then on the back, use that circle again, and then just tucked in some branches and some flowers. And then through the birds, I've just tucked in some of those really nice branches and some little flowers. So there you go. I hope you give this card a try. I hope the template is helpful for you. If you have a friend who might like to try this card too, please share this video with them. I always appreciate that. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you next video. This is Jackie Williams. Bye-bye. And then on the back, and then